Hi, my name is Isabel Thompson, and you are watching The Historical Times. Today, we will be discussing the time period from the 1950s to the present day. To begin our show, I will be addressing the recent events occurring in Iran. Recently, in Tehran, Iran, protests have been occurring against the country's new leader. This has caused tensions to rise, violence to occur, and a state of panic to be brought among the Iranian people. We have been able to hear the testimony of an Iranian protester. But because of the careful situation going on over there, and out of fear of the government, he is asked to seem unrecognizable. So, he may look a little different.
I believe that the line of our new Shah will be an improvement from the old one. Obviously, I was wrong. Completely wrong. That's a tough thing, man. My best brother just killed a few days ago. I pray to Allah that he is blessed. I'ma miss you, bro. I continue to fight for you. Really, for you. Allah! Down with the shout. Allah is my God.
Gerberding, interviewing President Gorbachev and President Reagan.
And today we have the USSR recent president, Mikhail Gorbachev. Congratulations on your recent election.
Thank you, I'm very glad to be here.
Yeah, it's great to meet you, what an honor. So first I just want to ask you, what are your goals for the USSR? Where do you see your country headed?
I want to move away from the type of regime that was under Joseph Stalin and bring in more of an element of democracy into the country.
So let's go back to what you said before about bringing an element of democracy into the Soviet Union. So I hear you want to implement some new reforms, and I think you referred to them as glasnost and perestroika. Could you please elaborate on these?
I can. The policy of glasnost, meaning openness, intends to create an atmosphere within the USSR allowing for an open political discussion and limiting the number of secrets the government would hold towards people. The policy of perestroika is set up to reestablish the economy and to have more freedom and have the government have less control over the economy.
Well, all right, this sounds quite different from the USSR's previous government, but I look forward to the rest of your presidency.
I do too.
Now I'd like to introduce US President Ronald Reagan to our interview. So I know that the USSR and the US have had a little bit of an icy relationship these past couple of decades, but how do you think that Gorbachev's presidency will affect your relations with the USSR?
I think that Gorbachev's policies and presidency will lead to the end of the Cold War, and I really support the direction the USSR is going because it is a great improvement over Stalin's regime.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And now we have an exclusive interview with President Gorbachev and President Reagan. Wow, the amount of friendship and love in this room, it's overwhelming. Looks like the Cold War is really coming to a close here. Remember that time you called them the evil empire?
That's a misunderstanding.
Really? Because, I mean, there was a lot of hate before this. Is that still here?
No.
Not anymore.
Okay, well, recently you guys got together to bring down the Berlin Wall. How did that go?
Yes, it's the end of communism.
Very successful, no more Stalin.
All right, anything to add other than that?
No.
No? Peace between
Yeah, we're good.
US and USSR?
You're all good now?
Yeah, we're
all
good.
good.
Okay, well, I like that. All right, fantastic. Now, back to you, Sofia Castilla, with your exclusive interview with Nelson Mandela.
Hi, I'm Sofia Castilla, and I'm here with Nelson Mandela in South Africa. Congratulations on being elected the first president of South Africa.
Thank you.
So I have a couple questions for you. Who influenced you to take a nonviolent route to independence?
I would say that India's Mahatma Gandhi was a heavy influence on our path for the end of apartheid. We looked at his nonviolent ways and we saw how successful they were, and we tried to channel that into our fight for freedom, oppression. But I mean, I know after I got sent to jail, things got a much. It was more of a South African struggle, but we did appreciate all the aid we received from the US or other European nations, you know, cutting off economic trade with South Africa and boycotting South African events, trying to really push the end of apartheid and helping desegregate our country.
We were lucky enough to be able to hear the testimony of a South African citizen about her struggles with apartheid.
During apartheid, I would be walking down the street with my buddies, and he would just hit the ground. Pop! In here, boom, bang! Now he's nobody's buddy, and I'm a survivor. I've been to jail 6 times for no reason, just for being black. I wasn't protesting or anything. I'm just black. I'm just so sick of white people, you know, trying to act like everything's good when it's not. I mean, I just now became free, and it's like, what, 1990 something? Now that I'm free from apartheid, I can hang out with all my white friends and not be bashed on by other white people. Thanks, Mandela, for ending apartheid.
Congratulations on your freedom.
Thanks, bro.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone.
Well, on that happy note, thank you for watching the Historical Times.